Look, it's a hotel. And this is also a hotel. And this is also a hotel. Have you seen anything more original? Personally, I haven't. The world of hotels is full of surprises, and today we're opening the door to some of the most incredible and crazy overnight accommodations imaginable. From luxury bordering on insanity to ascetic intimacy with nature, get ready for a trip that will turn your idea of a vacation upside down. Are you bored with the standard vacation photos? Dreaming of truly epic stories you can amaze your friends and grandchildren with? Then fasten your seatbelts. We're going on a dizzying tour of some of the weirdest, most extravagant, and simply crazy hotels on the planet. Get ready to experience searing interest, mild consternation, and maybe even a tingle in your stomach from anticipation. After all, this list includes places where the past meets the present, luxury meets wildness, and comfort meets the complete absence of it. And best of all, we're going to reveal a sensational secret. Get ready to find out if the underwater paradise that beckons us from advertising posters really exists, or if it's just a beautiful hoax. Get ready. Your next adventure begins now. 1. Sun Cruise Resort and Yacht, Gyeongdongjin, South Korea. Cruise on land. Towering over the Sea of Japan, this hotel is truly spectacular. Imagine waking up to the sound of waves, even though you're on top of a cliff in a building that mimics a cruise ship. Sun Cruise Resort and Yacht is not just a hotel, it's a visual attraction. It was built in 2002 and has been attracting tourists hungry for unusual experiences ever since. In addition to 211 rooms, there are several restaurants, including a revolving bar offering a stunning panorama, saltwater pools, and even a golf course. You can truly feel like you're on a cruise without fear of rocking. An added bonus, incredible sunrise views. This hotel, towering over the Sea of Japan, is truly spectacular. But did you know that behind this extraordinary building is a story full of ambition and engineering challenges? Initially, the creation of Sun Cruise Resort and Yacht was seen as a bold, if not crazy, project. The investor, Park Chan-byung, had the idea of giving people the chance to experience cruising without leaving land. He wanted to create a symbol of hope and adventure against the backdrop of a picturesque coastline. The construction, which lasted more than 3 years, faced many challenges. First, the structure had to be stable on a cliff top exposed to strong winds and storms. Secondly, the atmosphere of a real cruise ship had to be recreated as accurately as possible, from the design of the cabins to the navigational equipment. And finally, it was necessary to convince locals and tourists of the viability and appeal of this unusual idea. Despite all the obstacles, Sun Cruise Resort and Yacht opened its doors in 2002 and quickly became a trademark of Gyeongdongjin. It has attracted not only tourists but also filmmakers, becoming the filming location for several movies and TV shows. Practical information. The nearest airport is Yangyang, YNY. From there you can take a bus or cab to Cheongdongjin. You can also take a train to Gyeongdongjin Station, which is within walking distance of the hotel. Room rates vary by season and room type, but average between $100 and $300 per night. Sea view rooms are more expensive. Comfortable shoes for walking around the hotel and surrounding area, a swimsuit if you plan to visit the pools, warm clothes for the evenings, the coast can be cool, and, of course, a camera to capture the incredible views. As well as enjoying the views and visiting the hotel's restaurants and bars, you can stroll along Gyeongdongjin Beach, visit the Hassa Art World Sculpture Park, or take a trip to the neighboring city of Gangneung. Book your room in advance, especially if you're planning a trip during peak season. And don't forget to visit the revolving bar on the top floor. It's an unforgettable experience. 2. Hotel SILKEN Puerta America, Madrid, Spain. A design kaleidoscope. Hotel SILKEN Puerta America is more than just a place to stay. It is a work of art where each floor is a different universe. 19 world-famous architects and designers, among them Zaha Hadid, Norman Foster, Jean Nouvel, have created their unique worlds here. From futuristic corridors to minimalist rooms, every corner of the hotel surprises. You can stay in a room reminiscent of a spaceship or a room decorated in bright pop art colors. This is the perfect place for those looking for inspiration and out-of-the-box experiences. Hotel SILKEN Puerta America is more than just a hotel. It's a bold experiment in architecture and design. But do you know how the idea came about to bring together 19 prominent architects and designers from around the world under one roof? Initially, the project was conceived as a challenge, as an attempt to overcome the boundaries of the usual and create something completely new and unique. The idea belonged to José Luis Martínez, head of Hotels SILKEN, who wanted to create a hotel that would be a work of art in itself. He invited Jean Nouvel to curate the project and invited him to choose the other participants. Each designer was given complete creative freedom to design their floor. Despite the enthusiasm and support of the investors, the project faced a number of difficulties. It was difficult to coordinate the work of so many creative individuals, each with their own style and vision. In addition, it was necessary to ensure that all design solutions met strict safety and comfort requirements. Nevertheless, Hotel Silken Puerto America opened in 2005 and immediately created a sensation in the world of architecture and design. It has become a symbol of innovation and creativity, attracting the attention of tourists, architects, and designers from all over the world. The hotel is located in the Salamanca neighborhood of Madrid, about 15 minutes from Barajas Airport, MAD. It can be reached by cab, bus, Line 200, or metro, Cartagena Station, Line 7. Rooms start at around €200 per night and can vary greatly depending on the floor, room size, and season. Rooms designed by famous designers usually cost more. Comfortable clothes and shoes for walking around Madrid, and something stylish for visiting trendy bars and restaurants. If you plan to visit museums, be sure to check schedules and prices. In addition to checking out the rooms and enjoying the unusual atmosphere of the hotel, you can stroll around the Salamanca neighborhood, known for its boutiques and restaurants, visit Retiro Park, or take a tour of Madrid's historic center. Try booking a room on several different floors to fully experience the variety of designs. And don't forget to visit the hotel's rooftop bar, which offers stunning views of Madrid. When booking, check which floor the room is on, as each floor has its own unique atmosphere and style. Some may prefer minimalism, while others may like bright colors and unusual shapes. 3. KOLARBYN Eco Lodge, Sweden. Return to nature. Forget luxury and gadgets. KOLARBYN Eco Lodge is a hotel for those who want to feel at one with nature. There is no electricity, no running water, and of course no Wi-Fi. Instead, cozy forest huts covered with earth and grass, crackling fire, silence, and starry sky await you. Cook food over the fire, pick mushrooms and berries, and enjoy the simplicity and beauty of the surrounding nature. It's a great way to disconnect from the hustle and bustle of the city and reboot. KOLARBYN Eco Lodge is not just a hotel, it's a philosophy of life. But do you know how the idea to create this unique place where a person can completely disconnect from civilization and merge with nature came about? The story of KOLARBYN began with a dream of creating a place where people could experience true peace and tranquility, feel connected to nature, and learn to live in harmony with it. The founders, the Nielsen family, wanted to offer an alternative to the modern, fast pace of life, where technology and hustle and bustle often overshadow simple pleasures. They chose a picturesque location in the Swedish forest, near Lake Skelbergen, and built some simple but cozy forest huts using only local materials, wood, earth, and grass. The huts have no electricity or running water, and instead of beds, they have cozy beds covered with reindeer skins. KOLARBYN Eco Lodge has quickly gained popularity among those seeking solitude, adventure, and a chance to reboot. People come here from all over the world to take a break from the hustle and bustle of the city, learn how to survive in the wilderness, and simply enjoy the beauty of the Swedish forest. Practical information. How to get there. The nearest major city is Skopun. From there you can take a bus or cab to the village of Skarsjön, from where you start hiking to KOLARBYN Eco Lodge, about 20 to 30 minutes along a forest trail. It is important to arrange a transfer in advance, as public transportation runs irregularly. Prices. The cost of a night in the hut starts from about 1,000 Swedish kronor, about $100, and includes accommodation, use of the fire, firewood, and the opportunity to pick mushrooms and berries in the forest. Meals and other services are charged separately. What to bring? Warm and waterproof clothing. Even in summer the weather in Sweden can be unpredictable. Comfortable shoes for walking in the forest. A sleeping bag. Although reindeer skins and blankets are provided, extra warmth won't hurt. A flashlight, mosquito repellent, and a fire starter. What to do? Pick mushrooms and berries, fish in the lake, canoe, hike through the forest, warm yourself by the fire, look at the stars, and just enjoy the peace and quiet. You can also book a wilderness survival workshop. Tip: before your trip, be sure to familiarize yourself with the rules of conduct at KOLARBYN Eco Lodge, such as campfire and garbage disposal. And don't forget to warn your loved ones that you will be unreachable, as there is no cell service or Wi-Fi in the huts. Important: this is not a luxury hotel, but rather an adventure. Be prepared for Spartan conditions and lack of usual amenities. But in return, you will get an unforgettable experience and the opportunity to feel part of nature. 4. The Boot Hotel, New Zealand. Sleeping in a boot. Imagine sleeping in a giant boot. The Boot Hotel in New Zealand is a quirky and charming mini hotel located in the beautiful countryside. Inside the boot is a cozy bedroom, living room, and kitchenette. It is the perfect place for a romantic getaway or an unusual adventure. The surrounding scenery with lush meadows and rolling hills only add to the charm of this quaint place. KOLARBYN Eco Lodge is not just a hotel, it's a philosophy of life. But do you know how the idea to create this unique place where a person can completely disconnect from civilization and merge with nature came about? The story of KOLARBYN began with a dream of creating a place where people could experience true peace and tranquility, feel connected to nature, and learn to live in harmony with it. The founders, the Nielsen family, wanted to offer an alternative to the modern, fast pace of life, where technology and hustle and bustle often overshadow simple pleasures. They chose a picturesque location in the Swedish forest, near Lake Skelbergen, and built some simple but cozy forest huts using only local materials, wood, earth, and grass. The huts have no electricity or running water, and instead of beds, they have cozy beds covered with reindeer skins. KOLARBYN Eco Lodge has quickly gained popularity among those seeking solitude, adventure, and a chance to reboot. People come here from all over the world to take a break from the hustle and bustle of the city, learn how to survive in the wilderness, and simply enjoy the beauty of the Swedish forest. Practical information. How to get there. The nearest major city is Skopun. From there you can take a bus or cab to the village of Skarsjön, from where you start hiking to KOLARBYN Eco Lodge, about 20 to 30 minutes along a forest trail. It is important to arrange a transfer in advance, as public transportation runs irregularly. Prices. The cost of a night in the hut starts from about 1,000 Swedish kronor, about $100, and includes accommodation, use of the fire, firewood, and the opportunity to pick mushrooms and berries in the forest. Meals and other services are charged separately. What to bring. Warm and waterproof clothing. Even in summer the weather in Sweden can be unpredictable. Comfortable shoes for walking in the forest. A sleeping bag. Although reindeer skins and blankets are provided, extra warmth won't hurt. A flashlight, mosquito repellent, and a fire starter. What to do. Pick mushrooms and berries. Fish in the lake, canoe, hike through the forest, warm yourself by the fire, look at the stars, and just enjoy the peace and quiet. You can also book a wilderness survival workshop. Tip: before your trip, be sure to familiarize yourself with the rules of conduct at KOLARBYN Eco Lodge, such as campfire and garbage disposal. And don't forget to warn your loved ones that you will be unreachable, as there is no cell service or Wi-Fi in the huts. Important: this is not a luxury hotel, but rather an adventure. Be prepared for Spartan conditions and lack of usual amenities. But in return, you will get an unforgettable experience and the opportunity to feel part of nature. 5. Dog Bark Park Inn, USA, Dog Paradise. Dog Bark Park Inn is a hotel for real dog lovers. A giant beagle dog that you can climb into and sleep in is something incredible. Inside the dog are cozy rooms decorated with wooden dog sculptures. The owners of the hotel are a wood-carving couple, so every detail here is made with love and attention. It's a fun and unusual place that is sure to please kids and adults alike. Dog Bark Park Inn is more than just a hotel. It's a monument to the love of dogs and a couple's dream come true. But did you know how Francis and Dennis Conkle, wood carvers, turned their passion into a unique hotel in the shape of a giant beagle? The story began with a small business selling wooden dog figurines that Francis and Dennis made with their own hands. Their work was popular, and they decided to build a large gift store to sell their products. But then they came up with a crazy idea. What if they built a dog-shaped hotel so that people could not only buy figurines, but also sleep inside a giant beagle? This idea seemed so fun and original that they decided to make it a reality. The Dog Bark Park Inn took several years to build, and a lot of recycled materials and creative solutions were used in the process. Inside the dog are cozy rooms decorated with wooden dog sculptures, and outside is a large lawn where you can play and run with the dogs. Dog Bark Park Inn has quickly become a popular destination for families and for all dog lovers. People from all over the world come here to experience the atmosphere of joy and creativity, to stay overnight in an unusual hotel, and just to have a good time. Practical information. How to get there. Dog Bark Park Inn is located in the city of Cottonwood, Idaho. The nearest airport is Lewiston, LWS, from where you can drive about 1 hour or book a shuttle. Prices. A night at the Dog Bark Park Inn costs approximately $150 to $200 and includes lodging, breakfast, and use of all amenities. What to bring. Comfortable clothes and shoes for outdoor play, sunscreen and headgear, food and bowls for your dog if you're traveling with a pet. Also, don't forget your camera to capture the fun moments. What to do. Play with the dogs on the lawn, view wooden sculptures, visit local attractions like Hell's Canyon, and just enjoy the peace and quiet of the countryside. Tip: book Dog Bark Park Inn in advance, especially if you're planning a trip during the summer months. And don't forget to buy a keepsake, a wooden dog figurine made by Francis and Dennis. Important: Dog Bark Park Inn is a family-friendly hotel with an atmosphere of joy and hospitality. If you're looking for luxury and privacy, you might want to choose a different location. But if you value originality, soulfulness, and love for animals, then Dog Bark Park Inn is the perfect choice, especially for families with children. The hotel offers special activities for children, such as lawn games, wood carving workshops, and reading books about dogs. 6. MUSEUMOTEL L'Utopie, France. Life in a bubble. MUSEUMOTEL L'Utopie is a unique architectural complex created by designer Pascal Hausermann in the pop art style. Each room is a separate bubble with an original design and atmosphere. Here you can feel as if you were in a movie of the 60s. Bright colors, unusual shapes, and bold solutions. All this makes MUSEUMOTEL L'Utopie an unforgettable place. MUSEUMOTEL L'Utopie is not just a hotel. It is an architectural manifesto and a journey through time. But do you know what inspired Pascal Hausermann to create this unique pop art bubble complex? The story began in the 1960s when Pascal Hausermann, a Swiss architect, started experimenting with new forms and materials in architecture. He was inspired by the ideas of futurism and pop art and wanted to create buildings that would reflect the spirit of freedom and optimism of the time. MUSEUMOTEL LATVIA was conceived as a summer annex to a larger hotel, but over time has evolved into an independent complex consisting of 10 separate bubbles, each with its own unique design and atmosphere. SILVERMINE used the gunite, pressurized concrete application method to create these unusual forms. The interiors of each bubble are a bold combination of bright colors, rounded shapes, and futuristic furniture. MUSEUMOTEL LATVIA has become a symbol of architectural utopia and attracts tourists, architects, and designers who appreciate originality and boldness in art. Practical information. How to get there. MUSEUMOTEL LATVIA is located in the commune of Bourgogne, Franche-Comté region, France. The nearest major cities are Besançon and Belfort. It is most convenient to get there by car. Prices. A night in a bubble starts from about €150 and can vary depending on the season and type of bubble. What to bring. Comfortable clothes and shoes for walking around the neighborhood. Something stylish for photo shoots in the interiors of the bubbles. And of course, an open mind and willingness for unusual experiences. What to do. Explore each bubble and enjoy its unique atmosphere. Walk around the neighborhood, visit local attractions, like the city of Belfort and its famous citadel, and just enjoy the peace and quiet. Tip. Book the bubble in advance, as it's a popular spot and often gets fully booked. And don't forget to choose a bubble that suits your taste and mood. Important. MUSEUMOTEL LATVIA is a unique experience that will not suit everyone. If you prefer traditional comfort and luxury, you might want to choose another place. But if you appreciate originality, art, and architecture, then MUSEUMOTEL LATVIA is the place for you. Especially for photography lovers, each bubble offers unique photo opportunities. Bring a good camera and get ready for vivid and memorable shots. 7. ANANTARA Golden Triangle, Thailand, Jungle Adventures. ANANTARA Golden Triangle is a luxury hotel located in the heart of the Golden Triangle, where the borders of Thailand, Laos, and Myanmar meet. The hotel offers its guests not only comfortable accommodation, but also many interesting activities. For example, you can go on an elephant ride through the jungle, visit local tribes, or relax in the spa. ANANTARA Golden Triangle is the perfect place for those who want to combine nature and cultural enrichment. ANANTARA Golden Triangle Elephant Camp and Resort is more than just a luxury hotel. It's an immersion in the culture and nature of northern Thailand. But do you know how the idea came about to create this unique hotel where you can not only enjoy comfort, but also interact with rescued elephants? ANANTARA Golden Triangle's history is closely linked to efforts to protect Asian elephants. The hotel has partnered with the Golden Triangle Asian Elephant Foundation, GTAF, an organization that rescues and rehabilitates elephants that have been abused or deprived of their natural habitat. The idea was to create a hotel that would not only attract tourists but also support the work of GTAF. Hotel guests can participate in various elephant-related programs such as feeding, bathing, and walking with the elephants in the jungle. ANANTARA Golden Triangle has become a symbol of responsible tourism and attracts travelers who want to not only relax, but also contribute to conservation and animal protection. Practical information. How to get there. ANANTARA Golden Triangle is located in Chiang Rai Province, northern Thailand. The nearest airport is Chiang Rai Airport, CEI, from where a shuttle service to the hotel can be arranged about 1 hour. Prices. A night at ANANTARA Golden Triangle starts at around $500 and can vary depending on room type and program selected. What to bring. Comfortable clothing and shoes for jungle walks, a swimsuit if you plan to swim in the pool or river, mosquito repellent, sunscreen, and a hat. Also, don't forget your camera to capture the elephants and beautiful scenery. What to do. Interact with elephants, participate in GTAF programs, visit local villages, walk through the jungle, swim in the pool, enjoy spa treatments, and sample Thai cuisine. Tip. Book your hotel and programs in advance, especially if you plan to travel during peak season. And don't forget to bring plenty of bananas. Elephants love them. Important. ANANTARA Golden Triangle is a luxury hotel that offers a unique elephant experience. If you love animals and nature, this is the place for you. Especially for those interested in elephants. The hotel offers various educational programs and excursions about elephants and their role in Thai culture. 8. KAROSTA Prison, Latvia. Extreme accommodation. KAROSTA Prison is a former KGB prison that offers its guests the opportunity to experience what it's like to be a prisoner. Here, you can spend the night in a real prison cell, participate in the prison routine, and even be tortured, optional of course. It's not for the faint of heart, but for thrill seekers and history buffs, it's the place to be. Many visitors report strange and inexplicable phenomena occurring in the prison, which adds to its mystical charm. KAROSTA Prison is not just a hotel. It's a journey into the dark past and a test of strength. But do you know what sinister history the walls of this former KGB prison hold, and what makes people voluntarily spend the night here? The history of KAROSTA Prison goes back more than 100 years. It was built in the early 20th century as part of a naval base for the Russian Empire and was used as a prison by various regimes, the Tsarist, Latvian, German, and Soviet. During the Soviet era, KAROSTA Prison was a KGB prison where political prisoners, deserters, and other enemies of the people were held. Cruelty, violence, and lawlessness reigned here. Many prisoners died within the walls of this prison. After Latvia gained independence, KAROSTA prison was closed and turned into a hotel and museum. Here you can spend the night in a real prison cell, participate in the prison routine, and even undergo torture, if you wish. KAROSTA prison attracts thrill seekers, history lovers, and mysticism. Many visitors tell of strange phenomena happening in the prison, which makes it even more attractive to those looking for unusual experiences. Practical information. How to get there. KAROSTA prison is located in Liepāja, Latvia. The nearest airport is Liepāja, LPX. From there you can take a taxi or bus to KAROSTA prison, about 15 minutes. Prices. The cost of a night in a prison cell starts at about €20 and may vary depending on the program you choose. For example, the Extreme Show is more expensive. What to bring. Warm clothes and shoes. Prison can be cold and damp. A sleeping bag, if you're squeamish. A flashlight, and of course, strong nerves. What to do. Spend the night in a prison cell, participate in the prison routine, go through the Extreme Show, visit the prison museum, and learn about its history. Tip. If you want to get the maximum experience, choose the Extreme Show, but be prepared for the fact that it will not be easy. And don't forget to tell your friends about your adventure. They will have something to talk about. Important. KAROSTA prison is not an ordinary hotel. There is no comfort and luxury here. This is a place for those who seek thrills and are ready for extreme conditions. Warning. KAROSTA prison is not recommended for people with heart disease, nervous disorders, and pregnant women. 9. Magic Mountain Lodge, Chile. Magic in Patagonia. Magic Mountain Lodge is a hotel that seems to have come straight out of a fairy tale. It is located in the private Huilo Huilo Reserve in Patagonia and is designed as a cone-shaped mountain covered in greenery. From the top of the mountain flows a waterfall that feeds a pool at the foot. Inside the hotel, there are cozy rooms decorated in a rustic style. This is an ideal place for those who want to escape from civilization and enjoy the beauty of wild nature. Magic Mountain Lodge is not just a hotel. It is a portal to a fairy tale world lost in the Patagonian forests. But do you know what inspired the owners of the Huilo Huilo Reserve to create this unique hotel in the shape of a magic mountain? The history of Magic Mountain Lodge is closely connected with the history of the Huilo Huilo Reserve, which was created to preserve the unique nature of Patagonia. The owners of the reserve wanted to create a place where people could enjoy the beauty of nature and learn about conservation. The idea of building a hotel in the shape of a magic mountain came to them when they saw a mountain that, according to legend, grants wishes. They decided to create a hotel that would reflect this legend and give guests a sense of magic. The construction of Magic Mountain Lodge was a challenge, as it was necessary to preserve the natural landscape and use only eco-friendly materials. But the result is a unique hotel that fits perfectly into the surrounding environment. Practical information. How to get there. Magic Mountain Lodge is located in the Huilo Huilo Reserve, Los Rios region, Chile. The nearest airport is Valdivia, ZAL, from where you can book a transfer to the hotel, about 2 hours. Prices. The cost of a night at Magic Mountain Lodge starts at about $300 and may vary depending on the type of room and the season. What to bring. Comfortable clothes and shoes for walking in the forest, waterproof clothes, it often rains in Patagonia, a swimsuit, if you plan to swim in the hot springs, insect repellent, and, of course, a camera. What to do. Walk in the forest, visit waterfalls, swim in hot springs, ride a zip line, watch birds and animals, and simply enjoy the silence and beauty of nature. Tip. Book a hotel in advance, especially if you are planning a trip in the summer months, December to February. And do not forget to take a map of the reserve with you, so as not to get lost. Important. Magic Mountain Lodge is a hotel for those who love nature and adventure. There is no luxury and entertainment, but there is a unique opportunity to feel like a part of a fairy tale world. Especially for ecotourism lovers, the hotel offers various excursions and programs dedicated to nature conservation and the study of local flora and fauna. 10. SALA SILVERMINE, Sweden. Underground Dreams. SALA SILVERMINE is the deepest hotel in the world. It is located in an abandoned silver mine, 155 meters underground. Here you will find a unique experience. Sleeping in silence and darkness, tours of the mine, and a candlelit dinner. The temperature underground is constant, about 2 degrees Celsius, so do not forget to bring warm clothes. This is an unforgettable adventure for those who are looking for something unusual and memorable. SALA SILVERMINE is not just a hotel. It is a journey into the depths of history and a unique experience that will stay with you forever. But do you know how an abandoned silver mine turned into the deepest hotel in the world and what attracts lovers of unusual holidays here? The history of SALA SILVERMINE goes back more than 5 centuries. The mine was founded in the Middle Ages and for many years was one of the largest silver producers in Sweden. Thousands of miners worked here, who extracted silver in difficult and dangerous conditions. In 1908, the mine was closed due to the depletion of its silver reserves. For many years, it remained abandoned and forgotten. In the late 20th century, local authorities decided to turn the mine into a tourist attraction. Work was carried out to strengthen the mine shafts and create safe conditions for visiting. In 2001, a hotel was opened in the mine, offering guests the unique opportunity to spend the night 155 meters underground. It is the deepest hotel in the world, and it attracts tourists who are looking for an unusual experience and are willing to give up their usual comfort. Practical information. How to get there. SALA SILVERMINE is located in SALA, Sweden. The nearest airport is Stockholm Arlanda, ARN, from where you can take a train or bus to SALA, about 1.5 hours. Prices. Prices for a night in an underground room start at about 5,000 Swedish kronor, about $500, and include accommodation, a tour of the mine, and breakfast. What to bring. Warm clothes. The temperature in the mine is around 2 degrees Celsius all year round. Comfortable shoes for walking in the mine, a torch, and of course a camera to capture this unique experience. What to do. Stay overnight in an underground room, take a tour of the mine, learn about its history, dine in an underground restaurant, and simply enjoy the peace and quiet. Tip. Book a room in advance as this is a popular place and is often fully booked. And don't forget to bring something to read as there is no TV or Wi-Fi in the room. Important. SALA SILVERMINE is a unique experience that is not for everyone. If you suffer from claustrophobia or are afraid of the dark, you may want to choose another place. But if you are looking for adventure and are ready to give up your usual comfort, then SALA SILVERMINE is the place for you. Especially for romantics, the underground room is the perfect place for a romantic date. Silence, darkness, and solitude create a unique atmosphere. 11. Poseidon Undersea Resort, Fiji. In the depths of the ocean. This project is, unfortunately, shrouded in mystery. The idea of an underwater hotel where you could enjoy the underwater world right from your room sounds very attractive. However, despite numerous promotional materials, there is no reliable information that Poseidon Undersea Resort is actually operating. Perhaps this is just an ambitious project that was never realized. But we will hope that one day we will be able to fulfill our dream and spend a night underwater. Poseidon Undersea Resort is a project that excites the imagination and makes you dream of underwater adventures. But do you know why this hotel is still just a beautiful picture and what is behind its mysterious history? The history of Poseidon Undersea Resort began in the 2000s, when the American company US Submarines announced plans to build the world's first underwater hotel in Fiji. The project promised guests a unique opportunity to spend the night at a depth of 15 meters underwater and enjoy the views of coral reefs and marine life. The hotel was supposed to consist of 24 underwater capsule rooms connected by a sealed corridor. Each room was supposed to be equipped with everything necessary for a comfortable stay, including air conditioning, a TV, and a bathroom. However, despite loud statements and advertising campaigns, the construction of the Poseidon Undersea Resort was never completed. The reasons for this are still unclear. Some sources claim that the project encountered financial difficulties, others, technical problems, and still others, environmental restrictions. Currently, the fate of the Poseidon Undersea Resort remains uncertain. Perhaps one day this hotel will still open its doors to guests, but for now it remains only a dream and a symbol of unfulfilled hopes. Practical information. If the hotel existed. How to get there. The hotel was supposed to be located on a private island near Fiji. You could get there by seaplane or helicopter from Nadi International Airport, in AN. Prices. A night in an underwater room was expected to cost around $15,000. What to bring. Swimsuit, sunscreen, underwater camera, and a willingness to go on an incredible adventure. What to do. Enjoy the underwater world, go diving and snorkeling, visit the spa and restaurants of the hotel, and simply relax in luxury. From forest huts to underwater capsules, we saw incredible things today. These hotels are not just places to stay, they are a reflection of human imagination, the desire for adventure and thirst for new experiences. Remembering these amazing places, I understand that the most valuable thing in traveling is not comfort and luxury, but memories that stay with us for a lifetime.